Yeah, it's not working.
Wow. Okay. I don't know why that changed. Why did it reset to default? Okay, I'm going to turn it back on. This entire time, there's been no audio. Thank you for pointing that out, Sundered Blips. That was very... Is it working now? Yeah, okay, cool. So now it's working. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it restored to default. That's crazy. So this last... How long? 10 minutes or so has been just silence. So that's really going to capture people to be like... Log in and be like, nah, he's screwing up his Jazeria. I'm not watching the rest of this. Anyway. It's probably why I've had a few people hop in and be like, oh, never mind then. Yeah, we were talking about the lighthouse. And one of the last to die. I don't know why that makes the lighthouse any more haunted than the rest of the gift. But there you have it. That won't stop me. Good. About time someone put an end to this foolishness. She rummages in her pocket and pulls out a skeleton key and hands it to you. She hesitates. Just be careful. Not that I believe the ghost stories, but it is an old building, so watch your step. Farewell. Let's do this.
Nia's got her work cut out for her.
Oh, you can hear the screaming. Ah, excellent. That's always a warm invitation to go into a building. Alright. Here we are. What's in this barrel? Decent amount of money. And knowing that it's an Obsidian game, we'll find out that, like, no, the ghosts live here and they've set up a business and all this sort of something. And you can't get rid of them because how else will they earn a living or something?
It's done.
Oh shit, I should check.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep
Yeah, not trapped. Oh, worth it. Oh yeah, I should probably stealth.
Shadows.
Last stream I had quite a few instances of dying due
Now
to
here's
traps.
something.
And that was very, very embarrassing. Plus it's good just to sneak around. Oh, E2 Mark is sneaking as well. I didn't notice that. Yeah. Oh! They didn't like that I took their copper? That was my 39 copper, bitch! Oh, don't worry guys, they can see you. What's he got? He's got his arquebus on, yep. Endurance. Yep.
Ready, Watcher.
This isn't working.
Oh. Okay, they're immune to piercing, I guess. Yeah, immune to piercing. Oh, that's not gonna be no good for you. Do you have just a stone hatchet and a dagger? Alright.
Ready. Watcher. Ready, Watcher.
I'll do the bouncing balls. There we go.
Following.
Can I do anything? I'll do the blades. Immune? What are they immune to? Oh, it's pierce, that's why. Oh, you're about to die.
How may I help?
Oof, you are really copping it, Kana. Don't die on me.
Oh.
Come on. Don't die on me. And he's got a concussion. 2 intellect. Oh, I can't afford that.
Yes.
Look at me. I honestly thought he would be able to live. So I was like, oh. But I was such
Yes.
a fool. Okay, let's continue up the levels. Oh! Where did they come from? They just kind of just... Hi. Alright. You take care of that. We're gonna need some help here, Durance. I don't have any of those spells. Okay. I can't do healing because it needs to be stationary. Something that just kind of gives a generic buff. Nicely. You can switch back to your bow. Can I... Whoa, they actually, like, lock the doors. That's crazy. Alright. Can you move? Edit. Let's put you over here. Where can you go? Let's go there. Okay. Aloth is probably gonna get into a bit of a nasty situation. Okay. I don't think I could deal raw damage to a shade because it's not bleeding. There we go. Okay, I really gotta keep an eye out here.
Ready, Watcher.
I gotta use withdraw whenever I can. What are you doing whacking on Durance? They're focusing him. This is a tough fight.
Hey.
Ooh. Do the bouncing missiles. Oh, Durance. Yeah, he's down. Can they survive without Durance? Let's give this a crack, huh? I mean... Oof.
Yes?
You need to heal up. Oh, they're both going after her. Oh, no. Do the bouncing blades. Kana, what can you do, buddy? Can you summon some friends? What can you do? Let's do some magic missiles. They'll definitely clear up some stuff. Someone's getting... Someone, I think... Itumark is on low endurance. Can I do anything for Itumark? No, I can't. Thank you, Aloth. Those magic missiles work a treat. There we go. Let's get some skeletons to help out. Oh, they're all bunched together. Let's hit them. Can you knock down a ghost? Let's find out. Who? Immune to disease. Will this work? Corrode. Accuracy versus fortitude. Should work. Alright, let's necrotic lance that. You're currently attacking a foe with at least one defense. Oh, God. Go away. Alright, it's all very confusing here. You attack that one. You attack that one. She's not getting any hits in.
Following your lead.
What next? I'm gonna have to use up all my spells for this. This is crazy. Will console hearts do anything? Better off getting these small little ones. Yes. All right, now I have Sagani ready. Time to hit that shade. How we doing? Kana, some health, buddy. No, console hearts. Screw that. Cancel it. Think of something better. Do the bouncing balls. I have the bouncing blades and the bouncing balls.
How may I help?
They got rid of my skeletons. That worked a treat. You need to attack that spectre. Ooh. Man, I'm not getting any hits on that. I need to increase my accuracy somehow. Do that.
Yes.
That's not very helpful.
Ooh, she's not doing well. Yeah. I think she's dead. Yeah, she's gone. Okay. Aloth. Magic missiles. That thing. There we go.
Ready.
It's pretty tense. Kind of just whacking it with its sword. Is he in the middle of casting? No, he's not. What's weakest? That. Who's about to die? This should be interesting. Come on. They're all going after Aloth now. Do mirrored image of myself. There we go. What does console hearts really do? Oh, sorry, it's not console hearts, it's combusting wounds. Overtime when dealt damage for 26 seconds. Is it really that powerful then? I think it would be better just to do Necrotic Lance.
Can't get a good shot with this.
That's not very helpful.
Now it's just... I'm gonna try the... Yeah, immune, I thought so. Whoop, you need to heal up. Hey. Said heal up.
Hey.
You're getting... Take a big gulp potion.
Can't get a good...
Aye? That's...
Wow. Come on. Okay. Come on, nearly dead. Aloth is the only one that stayed alive, like, has remained relatively untouched for this entire fight. All because of his defensive spells.
Ready, Watcher.
Oh, that was dramatic. Take out the shade. You go after that one that's hidden. Get the... There we go.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Knock down the ghost if you can do it. It's like the cursor for this particular shade is like in amongst everyone, so there we go. Come on. I think my dudes deserve a well-deserved rest after this.
How may I help?
Can't get a good shot with the...
Stand
I don't want Edda to die.
still.
If I do a disengagement though, it risks he could die from this. I need to get him out of there. What do you think? Risk the disengagement? Oh. Hello, Kiki. I'm gonna risk the disengagement.
That's not very helpful.
There we go. We'll get him over here. He can just shoot from afar. We'll just whittle him down with bullets and arrows. Because it's too dangerous for him to be in there. Look how close he is to dying. That's a proper death for Eder. If
This
he
thing
gets
isn't
the...
doing the job.
I know, because
Can't
you're
get a
not
good
that great
shot
with a bow,
with this.
Eder. Nearly dead. Come on, Sagani, tank. The ranger is now the tank. Wow. That took a lot out of my team. Look at this shit.
All right then.
That's the only thing we get is purpley essence.
Yes.
And everyone, it's all curl up for the night. Time to rest. Camping is not allowed in this area. Alright, I'm just gonna have to leave. And hope I don't get into a fight on the way. Or at least try. And try. Or maybe I'll try and camp in the streets and see what happens. Or I could go to the inn that's nearby. Camping is not allowed. Oh, hello.
Your brother. Did you and he get along?
We got along how brothers do. He used to throw water on me to wake me up in the morning. I used to fill his boots with stinging ants.
My own brothers and sisters are doing very well for themselves, back in Takoa. I don't know that they'd search for me if I were killed so far from home.
Brothers can be funny. I bet you'd be surprised how far they'd go.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it'd be interesting to play through Kana's quest this time. I actually didn't do anything with Kana's quest in the last game. I felt that I just didn't really connect with this character that much, and I think I honestly rushed to finish off all the... Oops, wrong way. To finish off all the quests with the characters that were in my party, rather than the ones that, you know, that weren't in my party. Now, if I remember correctly... Oh, I'm in a fight. Oh no, they're just mugging him. That's a shame. You alright, buds? You look like you're bleeding out a bit there. This man's fancy clothes are ripped, and blood flows from a fresh cut above his eye. He tries to push himself up, but his arm is shaking. He winces painfully. What happened? I was just on my way to the club. He slowly stretches out one leg, grimacing his scraped knee. It's a rough part of town, but the rabble's never been this violent. Even a night with Ikila isn't worth this. Oh, he's fine. Okay, cool. Is that Ikila? No, it's just a courtesan.
Nothing like this in Gilded Vale. Just Wallaruna the milkmaid. She knew what she was doing. Overfried cod, watered ale, and prostitution. A bastion of Deerwooden culture.
I hope you aren't expecting to find the leaden key in here.
Visit new lands, see the sights, I do love travel.
Now to find a home for my other staff.
Oh dear. Durance, you dirty, dirty bastard. Well, first of all, I'm not going to,
Good day, stranger.
I don't see any many outfitted like you who aren't looking for trouble. You're not looking for trouble, are you? No, I just want a room. I'm looking for some quiet time. Let's order some refreshments and then get the room. Last for 2 rests, 1 dexterity, 1 perception. Or 1 constitution, 2 athletics. Ooh, which one? I'm gonna go for constitution. That's cheaper anyway. Okay, we're all good to go. Now, I did lie a little bit. I managed to play like 3 minutes of Pillars throughout the week, in which I did get the quest to see Cyril, I think her name was.
Greetings.
Is there someone here named Cyril? You must be new in town, dearie. She's only the most sought after girl in the district. You want to spend time with her? Just ask. She's 1,000 for the night. 1,000. She's worth every pound, or so they tell me. I fancy a go. Maybe another time. What kind of trouble are you having? The kind that's bad for business. Local rowdies have taken to harassing my hard-working boys and girls, and our customers, they started showing up after this rash of Hollowborn, and they've been driving my regulars away. I've been looking for someone to help me clean things up around here. The knights are too busy sniffing around Duke Avar to bother with us commoners in the gift, and I just as soon not deal with the bureaucracy anyway. Here we go. I couldn't investigate as long as there's coin in it. You need to make an example of these thugs. What kind of character? See, like, as I keep on referring to, Jazeria is very power-driven. And she's a bit more stoic. Going for a lot of stoic for this character, I know that much. So, maybe aggressive or rational. She's definitely not really benevolent like my last character. Actually, let's go aggressive. Can't say I'd mind that, as long as it solves the problem. These thugs tend to roam in groups, which suggests to me they aren't random incidents. You put a stop to these attacks and I'll find a real nice way to thank you. Got me? There is a look in Durance's eyes like a lion that has stumbled upon a herd of deer. His knuckles are white as he clenches his staff with both hands. As he surveys the room, he laughs to himself, low and rumbling. Wow, I didn't really notice this with Durance's character last time. I'll see what I can find. Confront and find the thugs. Durance is a creep. Yeah, he is. I didn't really realize it until now. Apparently he says like some really, really harsh shit later on. Oop, there's a soul. It's down there. Can I talk to it? Oh, you gotta... Oh, we gotta run all the way around here. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. Get your sword and shield back on. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. I think there's a quest attached to this. Well, most likely. A young boy's corpse lies at your feet, half covered in dirt and seaweed. His hands have stiffened around a dagger. A soul lingers nearby. Something confused and lost in the seaside fog. Reach toward the soul. As you reach for the soul, it lashes out. Growing mist strikes the air around you. The soul can't touch you, but you feel it burn with a feeble, uncontrolled rage. Calm down and show me what happened. The soul flickers. It ripples towards you, timidly at first. As it swirls around you, you experience wonder, fear, and the joy of running between the ships at noon. With a jolt, it pulls you into the streets below the salty mast. Women with painted faces weave between men stumbling in and out of the lamplight. Father's gone in for a drink, just like always. He said it'd be only a few minutes, but it's been hours. The man guarding the door only laughed when you tried to explain this. There's always a back door. In an alley, 2 men have cornered a woman. Her cheeks are streaked with tears. She's backed against the wall and looking away. They're inching closer. You step toward. The men barely acknowledge you, but the woman looks at you, a plea in her eyes. You've seen that look in Abused Strays, and your hollow-born sister. That time father took her to the took her from the splintering cradle into the filled wash basin. Oh, fuck me. Oof. That's an image. You were brave that day. A knife is in the thug's belt. It fits in your hands, and now it's in his thigh. You're small and fast, but not fast enough. Fingers bite into your arm, and a muddy boot sails towards your face. Then everything is muffled by cold, brackish water. The soul retreats from you. It pulses with a question. Life is unfair. I wouldn't expect the next one to be any different. You died. You need to understand this and move on. Stoic. Darren's soul absorbs the thought and ebbs into the ocean mist around the dock. You alright? Looked almost like you'd lost your footing for a moment. I feel that way when I see into the ether. You really are a watcher, aren't you? Once in a great many generations, one of the people is born with the ability to speak to souls. Usually such individuals become elders or a lone set of tracks in the snow. I would have thought my journey would be easier if I could see what you see, but looking at you, I'm not so sure. You're rather nosy, aren't you? There are a few secrets in Masuk, but I understand that some value their privacy more than we do. Forgive my curiosity. Oh, don't worry about her. She just likes doing that from time to time. Seems to cheer her up, so I just let her. Once you've seen it a few times, the shock wears off. Every time she goes a little strange in the face, I try to and see if I can hear anything. It hasn't worked so far. See if you can get her to tell you what the spirit said. Oh, take the dagger. The letter B is carved into the pommel. Ah, poor Darren. That really sucks. Is there anything around? That's just an animate and a couple other shit here. What the hell? Oh, that is... Why the hell are there animates just in the bay? Retreat. Get out of here. Oh, this is not good. We're in a bottleneck. So we're gonna pull that guy closer. Let's do a basic that. Can't do anything.
Yes?
Itamak, go! Itamak is stuck.
Hey.
Can you get past? There we go, finally. Just get you to go to your crossbow and just shoot at that thing. Can you get in there and whack? Itamak, stand off to the side, buddy. Can I deal raw damage to a vessel? See how this goes. That kind of worked.
Hey.
Don't stay back. I need her to get in there with her sword.
What? Following your...
Get a good shot at this.
Don't even swing it!
We're going well, going good, going good. Let's do the mirror image thing just to kind of give Aeloth a bit of defense. okay. We're going okay.
Settle.
Oof. Can I do that again without the air there? See how we go.
That's not very.
That was pretty cool. Alright, let's give everyone a bit of a heal. Ooh. Can I dominate the animat?
That's not very helpful.
Yeah, immune, I thought so. Wow, I wasted a lot of stuff. That was not a wise move. Go to Mark. No, to Mark's stuck. That lightning is really screwing me up. Alright, move up. You can get back. Get your gun out. Shoot the range light.
Let's burn this away!
That's not very helpful.
And it's immune.
Can't get it.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh, another thing. Ooh, what's this? Alright. Recall agony. Let's do that on that one. See how that goes. That's definitely dead then.
This isn't working.
Yeah, there we go. See, like, deals raw damage to the animat because of the recall agony and just dies. It's excellent.
Settle.
Well, that was a random encounter.
Certainly.
Stuff to sell. Hope I don't bump into anything else while I'm down here. Oh, look at that. What's this? Inguithan Scepter Spike. Looks like the top portion of a scepter. I haven't found this before. Okay. Is that like another legacy, like a legacy weapon? Like ones you piece it together and it binds to your soul? Or is that only number 2 that happens? No. All right, here's another one. That's another scepter base. Is there a third bit? Usually there's 3 bits to these like weapons you can combine. Blason. If that's how it's pronounced, I assume it's rain spirits and animates. Luckily, I'm not too battered from the last encounter. You move in. Let's get you to sword because it seems that actually let's get you over there. There you go. Durance. Off the party.
Ready, Roger. Can't get a good shot with this.
Freaking lightning. Oh. What's their defenses? So they're immune. The Rainblights are immune to piercing. They have a resistance to piercing, I think. So anything bludgeoning will do. Crush and corrode would be good. Itumak, go!
How may I? That's not very.
Doing good. Shitting it in. Shitting it in. basically... Oh, hey, hello. Let's give a go with this. Slashing. That will do some damage.
That's not very helpful.
Did it not bounce? Oh, no, it did. I just didn't really see it. Righto. Let's do some... Ooh. Let's just get into the
Can't get a
second
good
wind.
shot with this.
There we go. Okay, everyone focus. Come on. We did it. Pretty easy fight, that one. Let's have
Certainly.
a look around though. Muscles cling to the bricks and planks, their shells sharp enough to cut flesh. Engwithan scepter staff. Shaft. Alright. That's a mystery. Oh, well, if anyone watches this video later, they could tell me what it is. That'd be great. Okay, so I'm back at the Valiant Trading Company thing. After all that, luckily we haven't done a lot to our health. So we can go back into the lighthouse. Go back to the ghost busting, so to speak. How many levels are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that, like 4 levels that I need to clear?
Welcome.
I have some questions. What are you building? An inn, allegedly. The gift needs a port with a little more class than the salty mast. This district has been in the dumps since the War of Defiance. It seemed ready for some fresh development. So imagine my excitement when this place, 3 floors tall, and right on the water, for sale at a reasonable price. The seller suggested that there were some interested buyers, so I closed the deal before I'd taken the time to really look into it. Stupid. Being from New Hayamar, I knew about the floods, but I didn't know about the superstitions surrounding the lighthouse, and the seller was long gone by the time I found anything out. At this point, it'd be a miracle from the Lady of It'll be a miracle from the Lady of Lament herself if I make my investment back. Let's just get to it. Alright, here we are again. The door's locked. Oh, it's not locked, it's just closed. Alright, so we got a decent amount of spells ready. Got a decent amount of spells ready. So
How may I help?
Hey,
What?
following your lead.
I think we'll be alright.
I can get it to spill its secrets.
That's the way up. So let's edge a bit closer.
Ray. Lift out. Your lead. Following your lead.
Stay there. Okay. Can they do the projection thing? Let's do Necrotic Lance. And just shoot the shit out of that thing. Utamat, go! Fiery Staff, whack! Let's do the slashing. Bouncing slashes. Oh, there's a lot of ghosts. There's a lot of ghosts. Magic missile, one of the weaker ones. Oh, what was that? Target destroyed air. Okay, cool.
This isn't working.
Whew, that was rough.
Yes.
Heal up. Itamak, no!
How may I help?
Oh, little Itamak. I think a generic sort of AoE heal right now would be pretty nice. Ah, yes. Ooh, Durance. Get that heal off, buddy. Let's get some decent heals on you. Okay, we need to get some major damage going on. There we go. Ooh, no, she needs to start hitting stuff near her. That's crazy. Ah, looked like it did something good. Poor Agony. Help us get rid of that one. Arcane Assault!
Can't get a good shot with.
Hey there. Come on, Kana. You can do it, buddy. Stop dancing. Whoa. The hell? Explosive death. There we go.
Oh.
It's crap for a reward. This is trapped. Oh no.
Oh.
Loops.
Laying low.
Let's
Oh.
get Jazeria to go in. Trapped. Nope. Some crap. But here.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Ooh. Selected correspondences of gift bringer Iden, evacuation notice, and lighthouse tower key. Let's go into that and read that. Sounds like it might be important. Evacuation notice. Sorry, not eviction notice. Evacuation. The notice is stiff with agent salt. Adiran reinforcements advancing immediate evacuation of Ondra's gift by order of Duke Hadrit. Now is that book? Is this it? Yeah. Oh, that's a lot. It's something about Ondra, devotee of the goddess of the oceans, and Margrin. It's just some more world-building text.
Oh.
Which I mean, like, if people ever say, like, oh yeah, they want to have that read to them, yeah, sure, I'll do it. But I'm assuming not a lot of people are going to sit on the stream and just listen to me read books, basically, so let's just get on with the fighting. Alright, hopefully this is the last level. Oh, hello there. Lilith. Oh, that's a nice, charming name for a ghost. Oh, I'm pretty low on health. This could end up in a fight, so I'm just gonna leave. As soon as I saw the disembodied lady with the name Lilith as over her head, I was just like, I'll get back to you. Alright, let's head back to Salty Mast and just rest up for a bit. Get some more, refresh the spells and whatnot. I think that's one thing that is a little bit of a annoyance with Pillars 1 is just the, having to... Hey, oh, it's just a sailor. Having to refresh your spells every time combat ends. You know, you have to rest to get them all back. I mean, it's classic, you know, like from Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, and all the other CRPG predecessors for this game. I don't know, it just doesn't... I guess it just hasn't aged well. The whole having to reset your spells every time. Well, sorry. Not having your spells reset every time. Oh. Looks like we got ourselves a highborn. Foreign one, too. Let's give her a proper welcome. I don't think so. Ooh, this is not good. But hopefully they just don't have any proper... Can't do any proper damage to us. These thugs and bandits and stuff. Let's give a really superpowered blessing. Shoot that one. Oops, sorry. Whoops. That. Let's get the gun out. You. Can you fear them? Yeah, let's do it. Alright. Let's do the psychic blades. Doing pretty well. I'm worried about her health, though. I am going to have you put in this. I cannot risk you dying. There we go. Kana's got this. You're right, buddy. You got this, right? Eat him up. Go. Do some arcane assault.
Hi.
Come on. No one's doing that well. It's getting serious. Aloth, can we just get one more bouncing thing? Oh, it didn't bounce. It just went to one target. That's definitely not what I wanted. Do you have your spells? Let's try and push him away. There we go.
What?
Eat him up. Go. You need to stay back. Get your gun out. Over here. Ooh, we gibbed him. Let's focus. Oh, you're back out of this. Get out of there. It's all getting up on that one target. Alright, let's just all gang up on this one. We did it! Close fight though. I really didn't expect to get a fight on the way back. Oh, they have a key. Sorry, there's the quest update thing is actually like right next to right behind where my mic is. Confront the thugs. One of the thugs dropped a key that looks like it belongs to a house in Ondra's gift. If Maya's theory is correct, one of them may have evidence of a larger plot. Well, that's what the key's all about. But for now, we need to rest up because there are so many people in this group that are in dire need of a rest. Let's see if anyone's messaged. So, whoever is watching, have you heard of the game, called, Broken Roads? I did an interview for it a few months ago, but, they're releasing some screenshots recently. If you want to go see them, check out their, Twitter and stuff. It's like really the only social media I have, so.
Hello.
Any of your regulars interested in earning some coin? Oh, hey, Eric. How you going? Didn't know you were on. Oh, that's the adventurer thing. I got the money for it. So let's do the Constitution one again. Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's actually being made by a group, Drop Bear Bites. They're a studio here in Melbourne. Well, they're in Torquay, which is like to the south east, I believe, just past Geelong. But yeah, they're in the state of Victoria. I saw them at PAX last year, and I would pretty much say it was the highlight of my time at PAX last year. It was pretty good. So I've rested up. Gonna go back and get go back and see Lilith and have a friendly chat, most likely. Seems like the go-to for anything. If you have any haunted building and it's like a girl that was murdered in the building, her name has to be Lilith, you know? It's like a butler named Jeeves. Let's put speed on. Yeah, this is their first game, Broken Roads. It's a CRPG, like this one here. I don't know if I can get you a... oh, I have my Twitter open in a tab. Let me just get that to you now. I'll link it to the thing. I got a notification because I liked one of their things. Drop Bear Bites. I'll link it in the chat for you if you have Twitter. The artwork is all it's all handmade, you know, like they're all painting each and every one of their they have like the sectioned, you know, maps that you go onto, like much like this, you know, just having like one area that you fully explore and stuff. It's not an open world thing. But one thing I like about Broken Roads is that they're really getting into the moral philosophy behind CRPGs and stuff. Like, you know, often in a lot of my videos I always go to the philosophy of games and stuff like this. Like, what are they trying to say? What's the values and stuff they communicate? But they are directly like, each of your decisions have fit a compass, like four quadrants of a compass. I can't remember right now. They are changing it in the remember Craig Ritchie, the main creative director, was like changing the compass, but it pretty much falls between like Machiavellian, existentialism, and each of your decisions like favor one part of the quadrant, and the more decisions you make along a certain quadrant, you level up more in that quadrant, and you can take certain bonuses within it. Like if you're more Machiavellian, for instance, in your philosophy thing, like you get more stats and abilities that are linked to being Machiavellian. But I don't know if it's Machiavellian. I think they may have changed it recently. I can't wait for something playable. Okay. Here we go. Let's talk to Lilith. See what she has to say, huh? Shrieking sobs pierce your ears and rattle the musty rafters of the lighthouse. They emanate from the spectral figure of a woman hovering in the middle of the room. Each heave of her shoulders unleashes another hair-raising wail. Attack the Sianglet. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Gila? I don't know, whatever that is. It might be Sien or Kien, but I don't know the other word. Would that be closer to Welsh, wouldn't it? Let's get closer. As you approach, the spirit's cries make a threatening edge. The swirling mist. Get closer. Louder, louder. Face distorts. Wow. Okay then. Yeah, it's very much reminiscent of Wasteland, but get this, it's all set in Western Australia. Like it's a post-apocalyptic RPG, but set in Western Australia. And the creative director himself actually drove out to places like Derby and stuff, and like mapped out all the locations and stuff, and just like aged it to be like post-apocalyptic. And I was telling him in the interview, I'm like, man, like that's trippy because like a lot of these places are already like bare bones towns and stuff. Like there's like a post office, a police station, a pub, and like an inn and a few houses. That's all there is, you know. I can't imagine it in a post-apocalyptic setting. Well, I can, but yeah. Let's get closer. Yeah, it's unless I had some sort of high perception thing, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Oop, there she is. And she's attacking Jazeria. You need to get back. You get back as well. What? Run! Oh no! That's true, yeah. Yeah, post-apocalyptia in Australia is going to be a very interesting setting. Oh man, look at all these shades. And all those, the specters with the exploding death. Oh man, we are going to need so many buffs. Sagani is going to get a little bit back. Aloth, you're going to need to bust out some stuff, man. Let's get rid of Lilith as fast as we can, I reckon. Eat him up, go. Okay. How are we gonna do this? Oh, this is gonna be a really nasty fight. Let's do... I think Durance is really gonna have to bring his own to this. And he's already getting wailed on. He's casting another freaking... I can't dominate anything here. Come on. Serious? Oh, that's no good. This might be a TPK, honestly. We're all paralyzed as well? How'd that happen? Frightened. But how'd we get paralyzed? Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can pull this off, so... Well, I do not have high hopes right now. Itamark's down. Zara's gone. Now this looks like this looks this doesn't look good. can't even get them to do anything.
Hey. Navaru Fiance.
Sacre!
It's gone. Kana's the only one still alive. Oh, I'm sorry, Sagani, but like, look at Kana, he's doing pretty well. He goes back on his feet, and then back down again. There we go. Load. Yeah, it was an autosave, so all good. That was a rough fight, though. Wow. Okay. Gonna have to rethink this. There's a thing for perception, right? When I talk to her, maybe if I head back and get the perception bonus from the sleep, well, I wonder if that will help. Because it doesn't say how much perception I need. So I'm just gonna try that out. Maybe I'll be able to notice some perception-based thing and avoid the fight entirely or something. One can only hope. What part of the States are you from, Eric? If you're still on. Let's head back. On our way back. Alright.
Hail and well met.
Hail. There we go. We get one perception. Let's see if it's enough. So we got the broad beam resting room bonus. See if this does anything, huh? Because any way to avoid this fight would be very good. Let's go back to the lighthouse. Hopefully we don't get stopped for another mugging. That's why I remember it being so annoying in Baldur's Gate. I don't know if anyone here has played it, but like whenever you're traveling between the certain sections of towns or anything, you had like a 1 in 2 chance of just having like, you have been waylaid by bandits and must defend yourselves, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, no. Alright, back up the stairs we go. See if this actually does anything, huh? In either case, I think I might need to revive... Well, I do have a lot of money now. Maybe we can look through the old grimoires, huh? So what do these do? No. Chill Fog, not that great. Fetid Caress, not that great. Draining Touch, Fireball. Gotta learn Fireball, but first level. Oh, he does know 3rd level, so let's get a Fireball. Spirit Shield. Does he need Spirit Shield? It might help him. Thrust of Tattered Veils has a high chance of disrupting casters. Crush damage. I reckon that could be good. Let's get that. Continue. Let's go for this other... Oh, there's some pretty cool stuff in here. Parasitic staff. Miasma of dull-mindedness. Rolling flame. He does need some more second level spells. And I'm pretty sure those wraiths have a weakness against fire. So the more we can get there... Let's do it, huh? Does he have any more of these grimoires around? Only wizards can learn them. I know. Oops. Okay. Let's have a look at this one. Webbing, fleet feet, and lightning, crackling bolt. How much money do I have? Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Oh?
Oh, I didn't mean to close that. There we go. Let's go. Okay. Let's have a chat with her, shall we? Okay, so she's gonna spawn a whole bunch of things. Nah, perception 18, I didn't meet it. Let's have a look around.
It's done.
Let's see what lies this way.
Oh, there's some armor. Don't mind me, Spirit. I'm just stealing your shit. Jack of Wide Waters. 2 to survival, huh? That's pretty good. Who can wear this? It's leather armor, medium armor. This is light armor. What are you wearing? You're wearing light armor. Ugh. It's gross. Fine Brigandine heavy armor. You need to wear heavy armor though. That is not a good look for her, but is it better armor? It does add a lot of damage reduction, does it? It does. That's a lot. Okay, let's keep her in that. Okay, maybe let's change
Yes?
Kana's chanting. Decreases the reload. Drains a portion of endurance from all enemies in the area of effect. Reflex of all allies. I don't need that. Alright. So, like, I've never actually really looked at chanters before. So, when we first get into battle, it would be good if we did that. And then fortitude. That and that. And we can get them to repeat as well at certain points. This is very interesting. I never thought about that for them. But what's the movement rate like? 10 reflex. Whoops. I'll get that back. Yeah, that's pretty good. How much endurance? Per 3 seconds. Doesn't seem like a lot. Let's do that. I'll do a quick save because I've just muddled around with all those things.
Certainly.
But this way I can actually position myself to be a bit better. So I'm not cornered and can be surrounded. I'm still surrounded. Okay. And great. Paralyzed as well.
Duck over here. How bad?
How long is this gonna last for?
The hell? I
Endurance
fear
is
we've
already
lost
dead.
the angry one.
I fear we've lost the angry one. Okay, let's load that. That is not a good start to the fight. Like, I wouldn't have done well. I feel like I should come back to this. I'm gonna give it a couple more goes.
Certainly.
Still doesn't work. Then, you know. Hey, wait a minute. What was I there? Back away. What's happening?
Following your lead.
That change. Wrong save. Just loaded the autosave for some reason. Alright,
Certainly.
let's do this again. Get closer, get closer.
Where?
If there's only way, somewhere I could, like, cause it to... Oh, I can, interrupt whatever it's casting. Thought I learned new spells, what the hell? Did I not prepare them? Yeah, I didn't prepare them. Let's just try it like this. See what happens, huh? Set the defense up. Get your sword out. And let's do our favorite enemy will be that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, let's have a look. What can I do? Dire. I need more defense. Healing up.
Most
Endurance is down. Because of the stupid paralysis. Maybe at this point it would be good if we had Pallegina. Because she has, things that block fear.
thing isn't doing the job.
I'm not doing this. I'm just going to be wasting time. We'll come back here later. I mean, I am stronger. But I did get some new gear, which is nice. And before I leave, I'm going to fix his spells as well, because that was annoying. I don't use that ever. That will do. What's Wizard's Double? That's a good defensive thing. I never get close enough to do that, so Wizard's Double.
Oh?
Let's leave. I think that's one reason I do like the CRPG
Certainly.
genre so much. So the combat is highly tactical, but it has like a really good story. It's like that's why I like RTSs, because you have very tactical gameplay. Like you have to think. I don't know if you want to call it strategic or tactical. I know there's slight differences between those terms, but whatever. You have to think a lot while you're playing. It's not very like, very knee-jerk reaction and hand-eye coordination sort of thing. So I like that sort of thing for games, and you get a great story. You're entertained. You kind of go along a journey. It's good stuff. And CRPGs have both. So can we let her know?
Hail and well met.
No. So let's do some other quests in the meantime, huh? What have we got? So we got a lot of quests happening now. Let's find that house in Andra's gift. Ramshackle house? This could be it. It's unlocked. That's the house. Oh, hello there. Afra.
How do you do?
You look like one of the knights. Can I help you with something? I'm here about the trouble at the Salty Mast. Ordinary Kith are angry, as they should be with that crooked Amawa toadying up to the nobles. She's using the tragedy of Widewind's legacy to line her pockets. She's no better than the Adiran overlords we drove out 200 years ago. Okay, so Defiance Bay was originally owned by Adirans, but then the Deerwoodens pushed him out. Maya has made it so only the rich can afford her establishment, yet she sits in the poorest district of the Defiance Bay. How's that right? That is actually kind of shit. We've taken back matters into our own hands, but she's the real criminal here. Why don't you tell her to back down? Maya might be making a fortune, but her employees aren't. You're hurting them even more. I hadn't thought of it that way. Her dulled pauldron sag. And I guess there's no point to this, is there? She looks at the thugs standing around her and finally nods. Tell Maya we'll leave her people alone. Well, that was easy. Don't do it. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we head back to the Salty Mast and tell her the good news, though, of the master diplomat that I am. How close am I to leveling? Oh, I'm pretty far off. Yeah, pretty far off. I did forget how you can, link the stream and Twitter. I'll probably be doing that a lot more in the future. By the way, if you are watching my stream for the first time, yeah, I announce it on the day, and then I'll be linking it to Twitter. I don't have a lot of other social media, so that's the only way you really will find me.
Good day to you.
I talked to the ringleader. She's agreed to leave you alone. Money! Oh, 600 copper. That's not much. Well, that's a welcome surprise, and one worth celebrating. Take some coppers and enjoy yourself. And if you choose to have fun here, enjoy my special discount. Might as well have a drink or two. This seems like a good place as any to pick up a few sordid secrets and sundry diseases at that. Cyril. 500. That's what I'm talking about. You'll find her in quarters upstairs. Don't mind the burly fellows at her door. Alright, let's head upstairs. Can't kick me out like that. Been longer than any of them. Who are you? You're like a...
Hail and well met.
Come for a story? I told all the best stories. It's my club anyway. What club? The Club of the Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen. Approach your shoulder. Wait, you don't know about the club? You must be... He heaves, catching his chest after several precarious seconds he recovers. Where was I? Oh, you must be about the ring. The ring. I have to have that to get into the lounge. They don't just let anyone in, you know. It's the most exclusive club in Defiance Bay. Whatever you do, don't tell them you knew or... What the hell? Is that a death godlike? I think it is. Oh, here we are then. Aldwin. Nice ring, you may enter. What's that for? Brothel patron. The hell? What ring? Guest book. What ring? I'll take that. You're the first time to the club of refined and prestigious gentlemen, madam. So, you're a member, I see. Are you here for the exclusive club equipment? Show me your stock. I've been collecting the finest equipment for over a decade. I guarantee you won't find superior collection. How did this happen? I don't remember picking up a ring. Ooh, the Temma Paracal. Corrode. Crits can inflict prone. That's pretty freaking good. Sword of Danesis. Ooh, damage reduction bypass. 20 attack speed. That'd be pretty good for Jazeria. Darkosi Paladini's Longsword of Eclane. What? No way! I think that's mentioned in the second game. You could they can't find that sword. Gilt Blade of Lorn. Oh, this is crazy. These are really good weapons. Hanover's Fist of Dodom. Damage reduction. Lysandra's Blade. Whoa. There's some really cool stuff. Cloak of the Theocrat. Intellect and Resolve. Oh, it's expensive though. Codpiece of Vigor? +2 to Constitution, huh? Azaelin's Helmet. Ooh, that is good. Wish I had that in the last game. I was all focused on crit. Resolve. Defense against spells. Max endurance. I'm definitely coming back to these guys when I get loaded. Alright, I'm not here to look at shit. Here to talk to that lady. Where is she? Cyril, here we are.
Gods keep you.
Powder almost hides the circles under her eyes, and rouge dusts her two prominent cheekbones. Despite it all, Cyril is beautiful. She favors you with a smile she must have practiced and perfected. Hello, stranger. Let me make you more comfortable. It is rather warm in here. I need to discuss something with you. Just tell me what you like. It's extra if you want to bring someone else in, though. Yeah, the whole group is there. All 6 of us. Your friend Thristwin sent me. He needs that medallion. So do I. I offered him half of the money and he refused it. I'm sure he told you all about his broken clan. Did he also tell you that I got him where he is today? I'm really sorry for him. But I'll bet you anything he lives better now than he did in Glanfath. I've worked a long time for a way out, and I'm not giving it up just because Thurston suddenly got nostalgic. I mean, it's a fair point. You know, they had a deal, but he couldn't have anticipated finding something that was this precious to him. You know, that represents his home and what's a good connection to him. But he did leave home. So it seems kind of hypocritical for him to be like, oh yeah, I left home to make a better name for myself and get away from everything, but I still want to honor my origins somehow. But then again, that does seem kind of normal. Let's forget about the medallion. I should go. I seem to have lost the mood. I'll buy it from you. 6,000 pans. Oh. Oh, I got a bonus. Well, that happened.
Hail, traveler.
Okay. I don't want to side with Tristan just yet, but I have to either buy it from her or say nah. My throat is rather dry. Do I need water? No, just a cat. I don't want to lose all that money to get that medallion.
Oh?
Depends about this character. She doesn't have any nostalgic crap, so
Good day to you.
has no right to ask that of you or tell them to leave you alone.
Hmm?
She says she'll make it worth my while. Alright, let's head out of here. Put the speed on. Okay.
Well, whatever happens, at least we're out of that mud hole, Gilded Vale. I grew up in Gilded Vale. Quaint. That's what I meant to call it. No, you had it right.
Awesome. Okay, so let's head to see... I think he was in the, he was in Brackenberry. Let's go over there. Oh man, I haven't even headed to Heritage Hill yet. That's where all the undead are. I don't really have a reason to go in there yet. Still don't know who I'm really going to side with in the main quest, because there's something that happens later on where you have to side with either the people who, like, you know, like all the god, like, people, basically, people who like the gods and worship them and stuff, or you side with the animancers. So, yeah, still don't know what I'm going to do there. I think last time I did the animancers, I think I sided with the House of Dominel, and they're all against the animancers, so...
Good day, stranger.
Did you do it? Did you get the medallion from Cyril? Sounds like she's worked hard and been fair with you. I won't help you cheat her. I don't want to. I'd give her anything else I have. I just want to help my clan. I'll deal with you later. So I have to have either intellect... I'm just all shy of all these. Like, I don't want to freaking attack them. That's a bit excessive. What's my... So I just need, like, really high intellect or something. Like, my dex is pretty high. I don't really know how. 13 base. I just need more intellect. Nothing gives that to me. Bugger me.
Yes.
Yeah, nonsense here, that's right. Okay. Again, we'll have to deal with this another point, because I don't want to attack them. I don't think that's necessary. Let's do another quest, huh? Fragments of Scattered Faith. I have to get, get better reputation with the city to do that. Time and Tide. Find the ruins between Cadnua. Long Hunt. Find the Adra Arch in the woods. Persok. Edda has seen the arch before. It's in the shores of Bale Lake on the opposite side of Twin Elms. I need to wait till further in the game. Okay. Someone at the Expedition Hall might
Certainly.
know. So let's head to the Expedition Hall. Might sell some crap as well at one of the blacksmiths or something and get some coin. I don't think I've visited the inn at the thing yet either.
I've never been to Nasitak. Is it very cold? What creatures wander the tundra? How are your leaders chosen?
Do you always ask this many questions?
Well, that's just to get us started. Let me get out some parchment for notes.
Ask whatever you want. If I don't know, I'll make something up.
Yeah, Khan is kind of growing on me this time. I really like him. I think I might keep him around permanently.
Hail, traveler.
It was founded in the early days of the Deerwooden independence by a traveling scholar named Errol of Levi. He wanted a place of kith of all backgrounds that could gather and hash out the issues facing their new country. It didn't take long for the place to fill up. Brackenbury aristocrats argued with dock workers from the Gift, while soldiers wrangled with politicians. Deerwoodens have never been known to turn down an argument. What happened next? Soon, kith were coming from the farms and settlements too. This place got even more popular with the Valian sailors than the Salty Mast. And that was the problem. No matter what people say about fair-mindedness and civil debate, there's only so much people will tolerate. Errol found himself on the wrong side of an argument with the wrong Thane, and when he disappeared for a few days later, some said it was the work of that Thane, but Errol knew that which way the wind was blowing. If you ask me, he skipped town, hid out somewhere, hoping rational minds to prevail in Defiance Bay. If only he could see it now. I think I do like how it's very real how... It's not real, I should say. It's very well written how the characters... Sorry, how the world building is set out. The very political side of it, how, you know, it establishes that, you know, forming cohesive society is difficult. That miserable bastard. What's this about? There's always like one random NPC in the tavern that's named, and you just go, well, that's where a quest is going to be. This is not a good time. What are you doing here? I'm trying to calm down, and trying to talk myself out of doing something foolish. Something foolish? There's something I need to give to my fiancé, Pernish. Nah. He doesn't seem to go anywhere without his new friends. They're not exactly pleasant company. Oh, it would help if I read the top part. A purpling bruise is blossoming under her cheekbone. Who hit you? I know how this looks, but you don't understand. It's not like Pernisk. It's these new friends of his. They brought out the worst in him. Tell me about his new friends. They come into our house with their dead eyes and their black teeth. I'm not a fool. I know what it means. Pernisk makes me leave when they show up. It's obvious what they do. Last time they came, I told them to get out. Let them have their fun somewhere else in the Gift. Not under my roof. Svev changes you, I guess. The Pernisk I knew wouldn't have squashed a spider. I never thought he'd... I thought Svev just made people lay around not doing much. But Svev makes people calm and listless. It shouldn't make them violent. There we go. I don't really know. Seemed better than believing he's always been this way. Maybe I could go talk to him. There's nothing more to say to him. We're finished. I just wanted to give this back to him and have a clean break. She opens her hand. A ring clatters onto the table. It was his grandmother's. Even after this, I don't have the heart to sell it off. But if I go back there myself, I know what will happen. I lose my temper, and I'll probably wind up with another one of these. I'll take it to him. The house is just north of here. Okay. Solving some domestic abuse issues. Kiki, what are you doing? And I'm out. To the north, huh? then. This is different.
How do you do?
Well now, a new face. Welcome, friend. Name's Pernisk, and this is my humble abode, my place of business. I do hope you're here and to do some I do hope you're in here to do some business. What is your business exactly? If you have to ask, let's be clear. You go run to the guards, you're going to regret stepping foot in this place. In fact, I even put odds on your regretting every decision you ever made in your life to leave you standing in front of me right now. Pretty sure that wasn't. Ugh. But you stay smart, and I figure we can end up being very good friends. You can ask my previous customers. I love how really shady people like never actually speak directly. They always use like understatements and stuff. It's like the go-to for any writing when like this person's shady. Like, well, let's make let's say an agreement. They'll vouch for my supply. I keep it simple. If you have the coin, I have the svev. You're free to make use of the premises so long as you don't do anything stupid and you don't get too tangling with the other customers. Now, what can I get for you? Kenra asked me to give you this. Nice. What's this for? You don't recognize the wedding band you gave Kenra? Oh yeah, I see now. She's making a statement, is she? Good riddance to her then. Sorry I ever spent the coin to begin with. Now is that all? Seems a difficult thing to forget, giving your grandmother's ring to someone. Maybe she's not that worth remembering, huh? Well, you're playing lapdog for her and all. Why don't you go back and tell her to keep clear here. She seems to have cared for you. Why are you doing this? Plenty of stars in the sky. Tell her to set up an insulting mouth if she's feeling lonely. Me and her are done. How dare you hit your own fiancé? How can you live with yourself? Remember, this character's very cold and stoic, so I don't think she'd really get... Let's talk about something else. Talk about Kenra. Leave. Uncover what happened at Persnick's house in Copper Lane. Oh. You can turn right back around. The lower floor is all yours. Nobody goes upstairs. Why not? Because you'll be breathing through new holes in your neck if you go up there. Any chance you can make me look? You can look the other way? I do like the view over this way.
To whispers and shadows.
I'm not going to steal a fish.
Let's see what lies this way.
Ooh, okay. We got anything here? Money! Ugh, looks like I do need to go into that room. Early colonial history. What's the potion of recovery do? Oh, hostile effects. If only I had invisibility, or was better at stealth. See how this goes.
Yes.
Instant fight, righto. Ooh. Is that a cypher? Oh, it's just a rogue. Ooh. Turn that on. Do the psychic blades. Let's get you healed up. Heal off just when I got the heal off. Ooh, key? What's that for?
Hey.
See if there's any evidence of Adirian dialects. Oh man, they even have like hidden things on how to pronounce like certain names. That's crazy. And that would help me a lot because look at this. Dernish. Like I didn't know how to spell how to say Pernisk. It's Pernish. Oh man, this game is so like lovingly built up. It's great. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, what? A man lays. This guy, Pernish. Gods, please, please, no more. I can't take anymore. I'm not here to hurt you. You're not? Oh, praise birth. You're not one of his men, are you? But please, I don't know who you are, but my name is Pernish. This is my house. You have to help me. And who was that downstairs? An imposter. Some wizard named Nerid. He came into my house, tied me up, and he tortured me. And now he and his men are eating my food, breaking my things, selling Zvev inside my own house. I think this would be a lot easier if you weren't trying to hide something. He just turned up all of a sudden? I may have hung onto a tiny portion of my supplier's share, but I needed that money, so you're a Svev dealer. Look, I know it's not the best line of work, especially with all that's happened, but it pays well, very, very well, and people do want the stuff, don't they? What did your supplier do? He sent over the wizard Nerid, the man downstairs, to make up the lost copper. I guess it hurt me while he was at it. It feels like it's been days. What do you need me to do? I can't go out there, not while he's downstairs. I've been tied up for gods know how long. Please, you have to kill him. Maybe I can convince him to leave. You don't know him, what he's capable of. You'll see soon enough. Alright then. I completely forgot about this quest. Maybe I didn't do it. Again, I didn't really pay attention when I played this game last. Man, I'm going to have to fight all these guys, most likely. I found the man you tied upstairs, and the one is also claiming to be Pernish. That's so. Shame you had to go digging around, friend, because now I can't exactly let you leave, can I? Was getting tired of pretending to be that sad sack anyhow. Guards, hold on. Maybe we can come to an arrangement. What do you propose? You give me... yeah, I know this character's kind of, you know, not exactly a good person, but I'm not gonna get into selling Zvev.
Hey.
Okay. Need to get rid of that mage as soon as possible.
Follow me.
go, eat your muck. Whoa. Okay. Stop. I give up. Just leave and I'll go peacefully, alright? Too late. What do you mean too late? Why can't I say... Oh. He just died. Right then. Okay, we need to dispel this crap as well.
Dead on.
Fireball. Alright, let's do this. Whoa. Christ. How much damage did that do? 3 hit. Aloth killed mercenary. Aloth killed mercenary. Ooh, man.
Dead on.
That was devastating.
Hey.
Take all their shit.
Certainly.
Hey.
Hmm?
Alright, let's go back up and rescue Punish. Oh, I forgot about that guy. Hey!
Ansawu!
Pretty simple fight. There we go. Fall down. Done. I'm still that fish. Yeah. Let's go rescue Punish. Did I take that book? Yeah, I did. He's taken care of. I can't believe this nightmare is finally over. You have no idea what you've done for me, but I need to find my love, Kenra. Only after what Nerid put her through. I'm afraid she won't give me a chance to explain. But she might listen to you, please. She must be somewhere in Copper Lane. It's the only home she's known. And please, don't tell her about this Fev. About what I do. I could make it worth your while. A discount, maybe? Here's my counter offer. Tell her whatever I please, and you still give me that discount. Kenra sent me here in the first place. She did? That woman helped me save my life without realizing it. Please, bring her home and I'll tell her that everything is back to normal. Lie. Sure, I'll go do that. I'll talk to her. Well, I don't want this woman to, like... Because, like, I don't want to lie to her because I feel like it's dishonest to do that. Well, it's dishonest to lie, obviously, but I mean, like, you know, if I tell her everything's all good and she comes back home, and what if something like this happens again? Working in the Svev trade would no doubt be dangerous for anyone that's close to him. And if I let her come back, then I am inadvertently putting her in danger. So, deceptive.
Yes.
What's the quest say? His old self. Let's go talk to Kenra. It's reaching that time. I think this might be the last bit of the quest, and then that'll be it. I didn't even get to do a lot of the quests that I thought I'd be doing. That's why I called this stream Choosing a Side, because I thought I'd be doing more things to do with the main plot, but kind of just been doing side quests this whole time. Okay, let's go check on Kenra. Kainra? I don't know. Where is she? She's over here. Okay. Minor positive. So that gets me more... That's the best thing. That's because Defiance Bay has all the cool side quests. Oh, hello Novum, good to see you. Let's do that. But I had no idea. Pernish, he... Damn it. How can I trust him after something like this, that he's lied to me for this long? I should just be glad I found out about this before the wedding. There are other men in Defiance Bay. You're right. I think this was what I needed to realize. Thank you. You just woke up 2 minutes ago. Oh, and take this. Picked it up from one of the merchants to help me stand firm in my decision. I'll be fine without it now. Unwavering resolve. Let's have a look at that. What was that? Oh. Of intellect. Yes. That's what I need. I don't have a cape now, which is disappointing, but they all have capes. Do you need a cape? Ooh, yeah. That is a fine looking cape. All good, Novum. How's your day been so far in the last 5 minutes of being awake? Do you have like your computer like right next to you or something? So let's try and solve that. So what does my intelligence go up to? Yeah, I used to have a setup like that. Alright, intelligence 17.
Oh.
So let's go deal with the quest in Brackenbury. Yeah, my setup right now is like the bed's over there. So it's still technically next to my bed, but I can't
does your
sit
fox
on...
bite?
Yes.
Can I pet him anyway?
It's your hand.
I'm gonna pet him.
I'm gonna pet him.
Oh.
No, I know the quest in the sewers. I haven't headed down there yet, though. My party seems to be a little bit on the weak side. So I'm just gonna do some side quests and hopefully get them a level, and then we should be able to take on bigger and better things.
Good day to you.
I need might or resolve.
Yes.
So I'm going to talk to so-and-so and see if I can persuade her. I think with her, there's a thing where I can use intellect to convince her to back down or something. So I'll just go to her and get this quest solved that way. Resolve, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. Guess if you were going like a diplomancer of some kind, or you would go for resolve. Okay, let's go to this place. A reward is offered to those aiding in the recovery of this most sacred relic. I wonder if that's referring to that relic that I found just before. I go back. Let's go back and see her. Let's go see. Hopefully I haven't buggered up the dialogue with her.
Good day to you.
No, it's resolve or might or 16. Buy it from you. Intellect 18. I'm 1 stat point off of being able to get that. Alright. What do I need to do? Do I have any potions or anything that can give me a boost? Any items? I only have like, how much money on me? 6,000. I just got 6,000. I'm not spending it all just yet. Yeah, I'll leave this for another time. Yeah, I'm going to. It's on my to-do list. Nothing new to report. Cool. Okay, where's a vendor? Alright, we'll go to the Valiant Trading Company. It's so weird hearing the name Valiant Trading Company now after Pillars 2. Oh no, I'm not. Trust me. I hate keeping all this crap on me. Stash. Selling all my junk. Selling all my junk. Do 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 do. This is terribly fun. How much is it going to get me? Just 1,000. There we go. What about armor? Oh, a whole bunch of armor. Do the factions have real life equivalents, or are they pretty unique to the setting? For Pillars 1, the factions are... They're pretty, I would say, actually, they're pretty unique to the setting in number 1. But in number 2, they're more broad. Like, in number 2, you have, you know... the people of the Deadfire Archipelago, the, I forgot the name now. Anyway, in number 2 you have, like, the Valiant Trading Company, the, Rawatayans, and the... I can't remember the name right now. But they're the, like, the native people of, the Deadfire Archipelago. And, you can pick from the... Oh, and then there's the pirates. So that's more realistic. As in, like, you have, like, the indigenous people of, like, an island nation. And you have, like, Principe, Juana. I knew it was an H. Yeah, there we go. So you have the Rawatine Empire, the Valiant Trading Company, which are, like, kind of, like, colonial settlers. Like, colonial trade companies, like, from real history. Rawatine Empire kind of reminds me of some sort of, Pan-Asian sort of empire, like, close to Japan or China. Principe, which are just like pirates basically, and Juana, the indigenous people of an island nation. So that has way more real world connections to it. But in the first game, like, you have the Dominel, the House Dominel, or the thieves kind of guild thing. The Dozens, which are like kind of like this people's militia sort of deal. The Animancers, the Dukes, the Valiant Republics. some others. There's way more factions than number 1, in my opinion, from what I've seen so far. Ooh, that's a lot of money, 3,000. There we go.
Oh?
Thank you, Valiant Trading Company. Okay. Let's go to another place in town. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I did find out that Josh Sawyer is not working on Avowed. He's working on another project. So, you know, Josh Sawyer created Pillars. So I'm really interested in what's going to happen with, in terms of the setting and all that sort of stuff. I mean, like, you know, in terms of Obsidian quality writing, like, I don't think we should have the mindset of, oh, Josh Sawyer's not working on it, therefore it's going to be crap. I mean, like, other writers at Obsidian are perfectly capable of creating good writing. When we see that from Outer Worlds and stuff.
How's the hand?
Turning purple. I'd have to cut it off.
I warned you not to pet him.
If I'm not supposed to pet him, why is he so soft?
Yeah, I guess it's more accurate that they refer to broad, multiple real-life history sort of stuff, yeah, rather than real-life analogs. But, yeah, there's a lot of organizational stuff. There's a lot of organizations in Pillars 1, while in number 2 it's more factions. Which one? Scrivener? Which one are you referring to? Oh, Dalton. Yeah, I know this guy. Yeah, thanks for pointing him out. Where you fought cutting turn 2 at a time, we shared quite a victory, you and I. Oh, by the flame. Just for a moment I thought I heard her. What troubles you? Just the memories of my youth in the Northwatch Ranges. Trails and adventures from a long time ago. Of late, the memory of lost battles and fallen friends has been especially vivid. Make it quick, old man. Oh, my Rowena was slain along with the rest of those rangers by a necromancer called Helig of Thene. It's been almost 60 years, but suddenly the memories are as fresh and sharp as if they were yesterday. And the dreams. I know it sounds like an old man's madness, but I hear her, a voice just over my shoulder, calling to me in my dreams. At night, I see her wandering the catacombs beneath the city, trying to escape. Oh, so this is going to make me go into the catacombs. Foolish as it sounds, I can't shake the idea that she's somehow down there, waiting for me. I've even ventured below, though it damn near cost me my life. Were I half the warrior I was in my youth, I'd search every grave and rat hole as it is. I'm stuck with this feeble body, an agonizing notion that my love is somehow down there, beyond my help. You want me to chase a dream? I'll have other matters. I'll search for the catacombs for you. See, you can't say no, because you want the quest. You can't be cruel about it, because you want the damn thing to get XP. He limits how much you talk to him any given time, so you need constantly... Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting to talk to Durance. I'll do that. I'll do that at another point. Okay. Ah, fair enough, Eric. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima looks pretty good. Unfortunately, it's not a game that's really caught my interest that much. Just hasn't. And also, playing on the PS2 is, sorry, PS4. I do own a PS2, but anyway. It's a bit difficult because, like, I have a 3-year-old, so it's hard to play certain violent games while he's awake, but like with the computer, like it's away and stuff like that, so. Oh, hello. There is a soul. As you approach the dead old man. Sorry, he's just a dead man. He's not an old dead man. You can feel the faint traces of his soul lingering, a stunned uncertainty holding it in place. When you near without warning, the soul hurries towards you. Light in the darkness. He's like, hey friend, how's it going? You're in a different body now, walking deeper into the catacombs, cloaked in a dark robe with a mask pulled over your face. Huh. Built around a statue wearing a robe much like yours. Others await. Oh, so he's on his way to the cult. The cult meeting for the week. Ahead is another figure. The darkness. Monstrous. So there's monsters. Trolls. So it's just telling me like, there be trolls down here, motherfucker. You get that early in the stream when I'm like full of energy. Yeah, true. Alright. Ah yes, black ooze. My mortal enemy. Oh, just tired, mate. That's about it. Oh. Durance, what the hell, man? Nah, I don't think we need buffs for this fight. I think we'll be okay. What? Are you guys gonna see that? The ooze thing just went and just. I'm gonna see on the playback and see if it actually. Yeah, there it goes. The ooze just fucking exploded. Still funny though. Okay, so more oozes, brilliant. Get yourself into position. Oh, that's right. They throw crap to run forward. Don't hit Durance for the love of. Leave Durance alone. I know he's an asshole, but still.
Hey. Follow.
Prequel, huh? Maybe. I mean, that's a pretty safe bet. Because, you know, you wouldn't run... I mean, like, with a prequel, you can be safe with a lot of the storytelling. Like, you don't have to continue on, like, great characters and stuff. Like, it would be very weird for a new team to pick up characters like Adair and Aloth and stuff and still carry them and make them the same characters they were in the previous games. So I think they're just going to go back and be like, alright, yeah, none of that, but still the same world to let another team do what they want. Apparently, Josh Sawyer's working on something else. I wonder what that's going to be. But I'm glad to hear that he's back doing stuff. He took a big break after Deadfire, so... What's that? They very explicitly designed this setting without the technological stasis of others. Whoa, that's a troll.
Ready. Watch her.
There we go. That's what I needed.
Following your lead.
Oh, now we can do the... Oops, wrong button. Recall Agony. I don't know. I haven't looked into it too much. All I saw was a headline that says, Josh Sawyer's working on this project or some crap. Historical RPG? What, like Kingdom Come Deliverance? Like akin to Kingdom Come Deliverance?
It's been poisoned.
Come on. There we go. Troll is down.
Oh? Yes.
Yeah, fair enough. What is this degree? Is it just history? Is it like a master's of history, or is it like just an undergrad, or like I'm assuming with the extent of knowledge he's displayed, it might be a little bit above an undergrad, but oh, I remember there being traps around here.
Laying low. Yes?
Put on fast. Oh look, a hidden wall. Yeah, there we go. These things are usually trapped. Boots. Nasataki boots. I have someone from Nasitak in my group, so she can have them. Oh, I forgot about the capes to sell. Stealth. Ah, then you're the one to sneak forward.
Ready, Watcher.
Hey, synchronicity. Glad you could make it. Darklands. What's that? That sounds a little bit familiar. It's a BA of History. Bachelor of Arts. Okay. That's very specific. I am down for a game that appeals to casuals as long as they do a good job building up the lore for them. Yeah, I'm not too fussed about what they're gonna do with Pillars. I see a lot of this stuff whenever like they try to like make it appeal to casuals. There's things where it can go horribly wrong.
I'll
but
take a look.
I think also it's always good when they can appeal to more people because you have more chance to talk about it. There's more times to be like, hey, you say 5 years down the track, you're at a pub with a mate. And he's like, oh, yeah, you played Avowed? I'm like, yeah, I played Avowed. And you're like, oh, it's such a good game. I'm like, did you ever play the game, like, Pillars of Eternity? Like, no, what's that? And you go, oh, well, they're slightly a bit more tactical and all this sort of stuff, but it's set in the same universe. Like, oh, I really like the universe. I'd like to play other games for it, So, I see it as a plus. Anytime,
Ready,
any
Watcher.
chance to get more people into Pillars, the Pillars universe, in the world of Aora. Did you know that Aora is also a name of a region in around Sydney? It's
Oh?
like a tribe of Aborigines. Well, it's an area from one of the Aboriginal tribes here in Australia.
All right. It's like being home with the kids.
Oop, got a black ooze ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to listen to a lot of podcasts, like history podcasts and
Certainly.
stuff when I had like a 30-minute commute to work every day, so it was always good to have a good gap to like get a podcast in every time I left for work. But nowadays I live like 3 minutes, like 7 minutes away from work, so I don't really have a lot of time to listen to podcasts anymore. So it's a bit of a shame, but the time that I listened to was pretty good. Like I listened to Dan Carlin, Our Fake History, all that sort of stuff. Just wail on him. Yeah, I wish that when I got my degree I actually did history or writing or something. The degree I've gotten out of uni is
Yes.
it's not useless. I mean, it has given me a lot of a certain skill set that allows me to, you know, learn things in a certain
Certainly.
way and help analyze things. But overall, like, you know, I much rather would have loved to study history or writing. I don't know what. No. Like, I live where I'm living now. Like, I live 7 minutes away from work. I don't like my YouTube and all that sort of stuff. Like, I don't earn any money from it. It's just a hobby. So, like, that's it's pretty funny because I've had one time like someone say to me like, you know, do you have a Patreon? I'm like, yeah, I did, and no one donated, so I closed it. Or like people are like, oh, you know, just stay relevant in their algorithm, produce a video every 2 weeks, you should be fine. I'm like, mate, you have no idea. I'm just gonna, not even gonna bother trying to.
How many?
Actually, let's Whoop, Durance, get yourself patched up, buddy. Oh, because of COVID. Well, I'm an essential worker. I work in logistics, and my company delivers oxygen gas to hospitals, so we have to stay open. So that's how I'm an essential worker. So I go there. I'm nowhere near any of the hospitals or anything like that, but we have drivers that go out that come back and bring back like oxygen concentrators and stuff like that.
Spot on.
Oof, Durance is not looking good. Can I rest? I'm gonna camp here in a nice atmospheric camp in the sewers. Feels like MS are trying to turn Obsidian into a Bethesda. I see what you're saying. I think I don't know what Microsoft are doing, honestly. Like, I'm not a part of their group or anything like that, obviously. But I can see that Microsoft want to get in on the market of, you know, obviously like Elder Scrolls 6 is still being made. So they think that if they can get a game like Skyrim out there and like hone in on the market of all the people that are craving a new Skyrim, that they'll make a mint. I think they're right. You know, they're making a good decision in that regard. But all we can really hope is that they don't like degrade the world in order to make it appealing to other people. Like, okay, we're not gonna get. Maybe we won't be getting like the crazily good characters in this, but we also look to stuff like Outer Worlds. Like, if you've played all the way through it, like there's a handful of characters that are very, very well written. And I remember when I was writing my script for Outer Worlds, like that's one of the main things I really harped on about was like, man, the character writing is so good. Like, you really get invested in the characters and you really just want to have them around and stuff, and you feel really close to them. And that's a very powerful thing to have in a video game, is to have characters like that. But there are some other things with Outer Worlds that was there were niggling issues that I had. But yeah, overall that game was good. Apparently some DLC's coming out for it in September, I believe. So yeah. Anyway, apparently this happens. You awake to see Durance, his staff held in both of his hands before him. I hope it's just like, you know, his regular staff. A flame flickers at its top end, casting long shadows across his face as he stares in contemplation. Still, for all the light of the fire, your eyes can't focus on him. Perhaps it has awakened from sleep, or a trick of the light, but he seems indistinct, blurred around the edges, everything except for the staff. the staff. He seems to be studying its engravings as you watch the engravings glow thinly red, like through the cracks of heat-suffused wood. The lines stream like molten metal, burning along the edges of his staff, then branch out in intricate series of fiery veins, bunching thickly where his hands clutch the wood, pulsing as if a heartbeat. As you watch the veins spiral into a dozen separate circles, circles that spiral again until they are arranged in a circle of their own. They pulse, wait, and all is strangely silent. And then suddenly there is a great light from the fire, a rushing of air, a great flash, and then you awaken again to see Durrance in the same place, still holding his staff, but he is solid, real. He doesn't seem to have noticed you or reacted to what occurred. So in the second, I don't know for those who have played the DLC for Pillars of Eternity 2, but you actually do see the God Hammer
Certainly.
in the second game, in the DLC. It's pretty good stuff. I won't spoil any more, but it's a really good scene to go through. Okay. Yeah, that's one thing I will not be happy with. If it's just like a dungeon crawler like Skyrim, where it's like you just go from randomly generated, well, it's not randomly generated, but from tile set dungeon to tile set dungeon, it won't be great. But I really do hope that the Obsidian team and Microsoft are like, look, we can't just make Skyrim, you know.
Silence surrounds me.
Oh, hello, we have some skellies in the next room. Yeah. I think Elder Scrolls V, its combat... Like, I didn't like the melee combat in Skyrim. That's why I usually went ranged. Or I had, like, you know, the sword and the spell deal. And that was fun, I guess. But I think it's one thing that happens in these RPGs, like... I didn't like Greedfall's combat that much. I don't know if any of you have played Greedfall,
Certainly.
but that I wrote a script for that as well, and I was gonna do a video on it. But one thing that happened was I was writing it, and I realized that I was super negative about the game, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to make a video like that and be like, okay, guys, complete narrative breakdown. Here's a bad game, and here's what we can learn from it. Upon reflection, though, I think I was just being too nice. I didn't want to be like a negative person when I wasn't really trying to be negative. I was just like, hey, there are some definite flaws with the writing in this game. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay, let's get you to... Oh, they're all skelly, so they won't have as much, Oh, the resist... No, piercing still hurts them. Yeah, cool. Yeah, they could make a Dragon Age game, that's true.
Yes.
It really wouldn't be hard for them to do that. But maybe there's like... Maybe people are thinking like, oh, you know... Maybe they're thinking like, oh, people don't like Dragon Age games anymore or something. Even though Dragon Age 4 is literally being made right now. Has anyone played Grounded? That's another game that's come out by Obsidian recently. The survival game that's set as if it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Certainly.
Ooh, there's a lot of skulls here. Reminds me of that place in The Witcher. I can't remember the name of it now. Oh, I have to rush ahead.
Ansawu.
Oh, there's a skeletal wizard. Another one. Oh, serious. So have you played it, Eric?
Follow your
Oh, that was nasty. Okay. That's a shame.
Yes?
Yeah. Because that's the thing, like, man, aren't we all sick of, like, survival games? Minecraft has come and gone. Like, I think a lot of us might have a bit of burnout from it. Like, I want to play Minecraft again and stuff, but I'd only really play it again if I had, like, a bunch of mates playing it with me, or, like, some sort of, like, challenge or something to kind of up it, but other than that, I don't really see a big reason why people would still keep playing it. Like, those survival games, I mean. But, you know, I'm not one to judge. I play weird games as well that are past their prime or whatever, so... Skelly? Oh, it was a dead person.
Yes.
Get all the shit.
Certainly.
Oh, you have more shit. I feel like there's traps around here. Yeah, Microsoft Game Pass is pretty legit. Actually, Novum recommended it to me, and I was like, this sounds too good to be true. And I looked it up, and I'm like, no, it's actually just $5 a month to play, like, fucking, have an endless roster of games. I've found, like, other games on there. It's just like, it's such a good thing, because you just have this, you just pay for it, and there's no, like, oh, I can't afford that, or like, oh, I can't justify it. It's just like, oh, it's good. You install it, and you play it, and you have fun. It's, like, a really good experience. I really like it.
Now here's something.
Whoop, trap. I just failed to disarm the trap. Bugger me. Yeah, I played one a few months ago. What's it called? Salt? Salty something, salt, like ocean salt, some crap like that on Microsoft Game Pass thing. It's like a Lovecraftian
Certainly.
creature manager. Like, you start off a level and you have like little bits of minions, and you go around the map and you like swarm like civilians, and like you get points, and then you go to altars and you buy more creatures and stuff, and like you amass like this kind of like roaming army that's like kind of like a death ball. It was really fun, but I had issues with it's funny, like my computer's not that bad, but it had issues with like if I gathered like a huge death ball, like the frame rate would get really stuttery, so I kind of was persuaded not to really play it after that.
What have we here?
There we go. Now I can go this way.
Yes?
Actually, what am
I'm
I doing?
here.
You're more stealthy.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah. Like, as I was, I think I was trying to make a point before about Greedfall before I got distracted. Like, the combat in that was, like, supposed to be like really visceral and awesome and stuff, but the same shit happening. You just hold down the button and just target one enemy, and then it switches to another. And it's tap targeting, so you switch to another, and you switch to another, and stuff like that. So it wasn't really that fun. It was also super repetitive.
Oh? I'm here.
And at the end of the day, like, you just get firearms and you kill things instantly.
Yes.
Oh, I can talk to Durance.
Just like an adherent to go down fast.
Got sloppy, didn't check for traps.
How may I help?
Yes.
My boss sense is tingling with this bit, so I'm gonna talk to Durance. No, wait, so Novum said something. Yeah. Novum, you saying games that came out in 2011, saying you're Skyrim. Yeah. Yeah, I see your point. If you had to make me choose, like, Witcher 2 definitely did have better combat than, like, in terms of, like, you know, balancing out things. Like, Witcher 2 definitely had better combat. Yeah, I think Skyrim just had a very good atmosphere, and it was like, you know, it had a big world you could explore, and it was seamless and stuff. But, you know, MMOs can do that, so. Alright. Thought I felt your eyes on me. Now come the words. I had questions I wanted to ask you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
Durance, chill out, mate. I saw something strange. You were sitting by the fire. I saw a great light from your staff.
Tell me what you saw.
It was like a flash, like an explosion, a rushing of air, incredibly bright.
It is the light of the Godhammer you saw.
The Godhammer?
It was a weapon of Deerwood's people, a symbol of their independence. It saved the Deerwood.
What do you know about it?
It brought the Saints' War to an end, knocked a god from his perch. There are few that would deny Aothis overstepped. The Godhammer reminded Aothis of it. You saw its light because I helped shape it, give it life, and release it into the world. Once seen, its glory is almost too bright to be believed, and too bright to be forgotten.
You helped build the Godhammer?
There were 12 of us. We fashioned the weapon, drafted plans for it, prayed for guidance at Ashfall, and it came to me there. Each of us were given a staff made from the forest of black trees around us, glowing with embers and fire far greater than this branch you see now. It felt as if the staff was Margaren's own finger, guiding my hand, guiding the other 11, the shadows of the 12 who would come to stand on the bridge to stop Aothis.
Shadows of the 12?
Even in that stand, there was a ritual to it. For the 12 that stood on the bridge, there were 12 shadows cast, 12 faithful of Margren, her fiercest supporters and shapers of the Godhammer.
Durance rests the staff in front of him, and the flame atop it curls for a moment, the light flaring slightly. It splits into rings of flame, one after the other, until 12 is met.
As 12 held Aothis fast, we 12 unleashed our prayers and let the Godhammer fall. Shadows cast by the fire of the Godhammer, perhaps. And we shared their fate as well in time. Now the spine of the Deerwood is marked by the Godhammer, marked by Margaret.
What do you mean, shared their fates?
Not all deaths come with stilled breath and stilled heart, or other stilled passions beneath the waste. Some deaths come from silence. The connection we once shared with Margren, after the light of the Godhammer, it was not the same. It was as if we'd lost our senses, and sense of purpose as well. Instead of victory, being welcomed, there was silence, within and without. Not many can claim to have killed a god. It is less a heroic tale than you would think. And such a death, it changed our faith. All faiths, I expect. Doubt followed, and the world changed. I do not believe Margaret was pleased by what we had done.
Why is that?
The world is broken. The wheel stilled. There is sickness in the world's heart. Perhaps the price of crossing a god. Crossing two gods. Even as Margaret shaped our hands, perhaps we carried her will farther than was allowed. Just as Widewind did. Saint Widewind. Mortal arrogance to match mortal arrogance. Yet if the world had changed, then I sought to change with it. If I had forgotten some of Margaret's teachings, I would find them again. I would make her see me again.
What did you do?
I remembered Margaret's teachings. How reminders on the flesh were more important than the death of a vessel. And I wondered if killing Aethys, if that had simply set him free. Had it allowed him to escape his punishment and be taken on the wheel? Like a mortal? As I stepped from the now blessed Godhammer Bridge, I thought of Ashfall. I thought of the War of Black Trees. Wondered if I needed to be burned to find myself again. That is Margaret at her heart. At least that is my hope. These are the doubts that befall me.
The kitty's name is Kiki. What happened to you when you returned to Ashfall?
The road to Ashfall is long. Gives one time to think. If you think long enough, you do not go home. I left without telling anyone, with only the robes I wore at Halgot, my staff, and my name, which is long buried. Of my fellow 11 craftsmen, disciples, I know not what happened to them, if they suffered the same doubt as I did. But it was underserved. It was wrong. We had done all that, or had asked. Grabbed victory from defeat and
You feel as if your god had betrayed you.
there is something about being used and cast aside. Perhaps Widewen himself felt it. There at the end, when the hammer struck. To be the proof that your god is hollow as the vessel it inhabits. I tried to find purpose, and avoided all contact with other Magranic priests. Did not seek the walls of Ashfall, and sought to make amends to my god through actions. I joined with the Purges for a time, and not long after came the first signs of the Hollowborn.
I love how he
So
casually
many
mentions that.
crimes, trespasses, violations, the Salvation. Animancers were another sickness born of the Saints' War. A relapse of innovation, of desperation to heal what we had caused. All seemed worse than before the bridge, not better. And as years passed, the world became even worse still for the victory.
Kiki, what are you doing? You okay? She's a new cat. She's adjusting to everything, so... Okay, so... Maybe the Purges want what Margaret wanted either. Yeah, Eric, have you... how much WoW have you played? Because I played, I played Vanilla back in, like, 2000 and, like... Nope. What? Don't think about jumping up there with Cthulhu and all that. Kitty. Don't you Kitty. Kitty. Kiki. Get down. Oh, I know. It's okay. It's okay. I know, you're just exploring. It's okay. can come here. You can come here. Go over there. You're okay. Hey, you're alright. Sorry about that. She's very explorative right now. Was it? I asked you about if you want a good MMO, especially one that won't devour your life. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 was alright for that, but I've sworn off of MMOs for a little bit. Fan service we don't deserve. Yeah, on a Warmain. Warmain, that was a private server, wasn't it? No, that's just a regular server. But yeah, I played vanilla, and then I quit just after Burning Crusade came out, and then I haven't played it for years. And then in 2018, I heard about Battle for Azeroth, and I was like, oh yeah, this is really looks like it's my sort of thing, and I had all the money to like pay for a subscription and pay for the game and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, start it up. And if you're not aware, there is actually a few videos of me doing World of Warcraft content, and it starts off like, you see the timeline where it's like, oh, BFA looks really good. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm super excited. Oh, BFA's not great. I've quit BFA. Yeah, I heard about the new expansion. Okay, I should probably answer Durance. So, okay, maybe the Purges weren't what Margaret wanted. Doesn't seem like the sort of thing I should say. Now I see why you call your goddess a whore. She jilted you and you still pine for her. No. I think it would seem Margaret's silence as your trial. Sweat collects in sooty creases on his forehead and runs down his ruddy cheeks. It drips from the tip of his nose. His mouth moves, but his utterances make no sound. He is for once at a loss. Feeling your gaze, he quickly composes himself, wiping his forehead with the back of his dirty hand.
Huh? Worship the whims of some fickle bitch, and you'll never be more than dirt beneath her feet. Worship what she worships, on the other hand. Take her fire for your own, and her esteem comes on its own. Of course, by that time, you no longer need it. Trial and transformation, sure as Durance taught.
Oh. Kitty. Please be gentle. You can probably hear her purring. She's really loud. Oh, don't. I won't know until... Durance glares at you, and staring into his eyes gives you the feeling of peering over the edge of a great cliff.
You think to put the coals to my feet, but what's burned once will never burn again. These talks are your trial, Watcher. You cannot deflect the truth to one who has already been purified by it.
Tell me what happened on the bridge. We chose the bridge because we could control it. It was a place where we could choke Aethys in his own footsteps, where we knew his feet would fall, a narrow neck of stone. But it was more than that. It was the spine of the deerwood, symbolic of its backbone. Such symbols are important in the construction of a weapon. Any weapon.
Really?
I suspect Aethys knew that as well. And so he did his vessel in its arrogance. He intended to walk upon the bridge as if walking on the backs of the deerwood, and we intended to burn him with the light of our faith, and his. 12 of it on the bridge, 12 in the shadow, and gave ourselves to it. Gave yourselves to it? I thought that was a motor running. Yeah, she's really loud.
Here you go. Hello, Kiki.
Oh, Blizzard. Yeah. feel free to check them out if you want, Eric. Funnily enough, the video in which I say I'm quitting WoW is like my most viewed video, and it actually got like a huge bump in subscribers for me. I think I got like 800 subscribers from that video, funnily enough. Yeah, I did, didn't I? You weren't here for that, but yeah, gave yourself.
We put much of ourselves into the Godhammer. Such a device is not simply a machine. There are elements of the spirit in it. Even Widewind's spirit.
Widewind, why?
We all studied Widewind. He was our enemy, and he had provided the flesh the god wore as a cloak. That flesh made him vulnerable.
Come on.
I knew what fields his hands had tilled, his family, what he had harvested, where he had been born. We sought to know him, what had led him to fight us.
Yeah, it's the funny thing is, like, you should give the cat the microphone, that way you can get maximum per. Yeah, like, it's funny that, like, the video that I made to announce that I was quitting WoW was the video that actually kind of bumped me up in popularity a little bit. And it was funny as well, because I had a huge revision of, like, I was like, oh, maybe I should focus on MMO content, because I've got, like, MMO audience now and stuff like this, but I'm also just, like, I was really burnt out of MMOs after that, so I kind of just didn't follow it. But yeah, I still like the Warcraft, as I mentioned in the video. What are you doing, Kiki? Could you not, Kiki? Kiki. Oh, is that your home now? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. You're just knocking shit everywhere. I don't know if I can get to it from here. Because it's on a road arm. Nah, it's not gonna work. I can't just be like, woomph. Yeah, it is. My son watches a lot of Studio Ghibli, and we brought the cat home, and the first thing he said was Kiki, and we're like, I have to call it Kiki. You're wrecking the place. You know that? Why was that important?
You don't kill the god. You kill the man it inhabits. And you leave that man a ruin. Burn him to ash. The weapon was meant to not only burn his flesh, but it would burn his soul. And it did. At the cost of our own. And at the cost of our goddess's favor. That whore be damned.
You are a traitor to cuteness. If that doesn't work, there is only one option. Make it work. This is your trial. Oh man, that's gonna involve so much dicking around. Let's get the boom mic, the pop filter out. I can't even turn it. Oh, I can. Alright, there we go. This is now a kiddie stream. It's completely blocked off. Kiki. Kiki, can you come here? Kiki. Yeah, enough of my crap? Come here. There's the microphone. Don't play with the paintbrushes. Come on, let's put them. Oh, come here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. You're a great addition to the household. Yes, you are. Is that coming through good for you guys? I should put it down a bit more. There we go. How's that going? Yeah? Oh, you're off? Okay. Okay. I got the cat. Oh, she's right here. Turn the mic to her. That's right. It's a Yeti mic. Entry-level mic for YouTubers. Oh, God. Okay. Have I satisfied you? Oh, man, now the mic pop filter's all out of place. This is terrible. Yeah, she's quite a character. Like, she's also adjusted, like, really well. Like, usually cats take, like, you know, like a week or so to get used to their new home, but she's just fallen right in, I should say. I will never be satisfied, but I can't be quenched. Yeah, where's she off now? Yeah, she's hijacked the stream. She's had her attention for the day. She's quite a diva, as far as I've figured out so far. Okay, so what are you doing now? She's behind the bed. Sounds like you fell victim to your own weapon. Questions about the God Hammer. Is that why your image is blurred in the dream?
Perhaps your eyes were blinded by the God Hammer's light, Watcher. They may feel half a man at times, but even that is twice that of most others. If you fear for my spirit, your fears are baseless. The God Hammer, seeing its light, only fueled my anger and made me stronger. Made me re-examine the teachings of Margaret. Put them in a new light.
It looked as if there was only part of you. As if your spirit had been sheared in half.
I do not need you to cast any more questions on me, Watcher. Nor did I ask you to look upon me without my leave. Get gone, and leave me be.
Oh, well, Durance had a hissy fit, basically.
Oh?
Let's rest up. Nice cabin vibes.
Certainly.
Oh, we found him. What's this? Who disturbs Halig's work? You're Halig? Dalton sent me to look for Rowena. He leans back and bursts into a raucous laughter. Ha ha ha. His threadbare robes dripped apart, revealing an amulet and a ragged wound running from chest to throat. Ugh. It spatters a black viscous liquid on the floor with every cackle. You got stuff coming out. Now you're just gonna leave it? That's fine. That old fool is still alive. I do hope he still doesn't bear a grudge for that incident that was so very long ago. Dalton believes Rowena is in the catacombs. Oh, you could say that. If you were to retrieve my grimoire from Modred, I'd let you in on a secret. What is that? Just beat the secret out of you? You could try, but then you'd just end up dead. Alright, what do you need me to do? When animancy started gaining popularity, I came to Defiance Bay in hopes of finding a place where my research would meet with more acceptance. Worked at the Brackenberry Sanitarium for a few months when I met Modred. This dude, she's like... it's just spewing black glue when he's like just talking. I didn't see eye to eye. Got so bad we were threatening to kill each other on a daily basis. Obviously that bastard made good on his threat. Sank a dagger into my chest while I was sleeping and dumped my body in the catacombs. Used animancy to save yourself? Well, you're standing here now. I preserved my mind and my memories with Ingwithan magic and a few timely preparations. Now my soul is anchored to this decaying husk. Modred's still alive from me, or left me with this wrecked corpse and this craving. Modred keeps all of his precious to him in a trunk in his laboratory just as he stole my grimoire. On your way to Brackenberry Sanitarium then, bring me my grimoire and my revenge, and you can have your Rowena. There is nothing else. Be on your way. What are those creatures behind you? Whose new personal projects? Praise be Kiki. Alright, have a good one, Eric. Farewell. Alright, so we'll find his thing, his grimoire. What did he say his grimoire was? Fuck, I'll check the quest log. I am now starting to get a bit tired. My kid will be waking up in like 6 hours, so I might be calling it soon. There we go. Halig wants me to retrieve his grimoire to settle an old debt. He's confident that it's been locked away by Modred, an animancer at Brackenberry Sanitarium. So, it is at the Brackenberry Sanitarium. Yeah, I used to have that attitude. I used to be like, yeah, stay up all night. Fuck the consequences. But when you have a kid, you need sleep. Otherwise, you wake up and you're like, no, don't jump on me. Please put that down. Put it down, Bart. Put it down.
Finish them!
Kill that black ooze. It's minding its own business. I don't even know if I worship Margaret. Like, if Margaret was an actual, like, deity, I don't think I would really worship her. Not my kind of thing. But it seems like if you worship people like a god like Weil, like, it's a little bit vague, because all you have to do is just protect secrets. Be like, hey, do you have that peach cobbler pie thing? I do. Can you give me the recipe? No. Why not? It's a secret. Can you teach me the recipe? No. Wow, wouldn't like me to. Secrets are secret and they are precious. I think you're overreacting over this peach cobbler pie recipe. No, I'm not. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it. I am getting pretty tired. But, one thing also is that when things start going back to normal over here in Melbourne, and my wife like starts going back into office, I might be streaming in the morning here, so it'll be like I should troll your chat more often. Yeah, you do make the chat very lively, Novin. Yeah, when everything goes, I don't know if everything will go back to normal after this, Jesus, but when my wife goes into the office again, I'll have the morning, and my kid can go back to daycare without catching the plague. I'll be streaming in the morning, so hopefully that changes a lot of like times for people to catch my stream. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. We had some laughs. And yeah, new normal for a few years. But I mean, I can't say what it's like in the States or in Russia for you, Synchronicity, but here in Melbourne, like, it's very, very, very stark. I mean, like, you're driving along and you can just see closed along all the businesses. Yeah, there's that. But you have this rumbling, you know? Like, I was talking to one of my drivers at work, and they're like, oh, you know, this virus is, like, damaging our economy. And I'm like, yeah, it is. They're like, they should just let everyone catch it. You know, only like 60% of the people will catch it eventually. I'm like, I don't want to catch this disease. I'll fucking die. I've got bad lungs. I'll fucking catch it and just be dead. Like, and also, like, people don't know about all this stuff that's happening after the virus. Like, young people are developing, like breathing issues. And 40-year-olds are developing dementia. Like, just mask. Most things open, working right now. It's just mask. Yeah, that's what we're thinking of getting to in December. It's just everything will be back open again. It's just mask, though. Yeah, I I can't imagine these people who are just saying like, oh, just reopen everything, just let everyone catch the virus. I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you? And they say it with like utter seriousness as well. It's like, and I hate. Yeah, that attitude is just ignorant as shit. It's seriously dangerous. Like somewhat like as we were talking earlier, like uni degrees. Like I studied viruses. So I have a genetics degree, and when you learn about viruses, you learn about how certain types of viruses are very adaptable, or they can be resilient in some ways. And yeah, coronavirus is one of those type of viruses that are very resilient. There's lots of talks about how it will be a seasonal thing, how like next winter will just come back and be like, oh, hello, time to close your economy again. So a lot of these people that are like, look, just let us have it, get it through, and then we're all done, is like, you are ignorant. You have no clear understanding of how this virus works. But, you know, oh man, what a crazy world we live in, huh? There were cases of reinfection reported in the US a few weeks ago too. Yeah, that's another thing that's been pointed out in the last few weeks, is that, you know, typically, like, you don't even need a uni degree to really know this, but when you get an infection of any virus or bacteria, your body develops antibodies to it to fight it off again when it comes back, or has memory cells that, you know, remember to, that will go like, hey, I recognize this, and fucking attack it. But they're finding that there's actually a steep dip after 3 months of post-COVID infection. So, like, after 3 months, you can catch it again. So, can we not... I don't know how you can convince people this, because they don't want to listen, because they just want to have that worldview of, like, don't worry, it's just something to mildly inconvenience our modern way of life. This won't be anything we have to seriously adjust to or anything, so... Yeah, I think you're right, Synchronicity. It's going to become a disease that will be a part of our life. Like, I was telling a friend of mine, I was like, you know, after COVID, this is before I started finding out a lot of this stuff, like, after COVID kind of clears up, I thought it was going to clear up. I was like, I'll just keep wearing my mask, because you just don't know when it's going to come back, or it's going to, like, also just wearing a mask, like, if you're not well, you're not going to pass it on, stuff like that. Yeah. That's one thing I do kind of think about, is like, yeah, like Australia has its own problems, mainly with neoliberalism and all that sort of stuff, but we don't have people who are monsters running our country. Like, we have ScoMo, who's Scott Morrison, who's kind of just this, like, he's like a marketing guy that somehow became prime minister. Like, he I don't know if you remember, but there was this, like, rabid, like, advertising campaign here in Australia, around the world, which was like, where the bloody hell are ya? And I had all these Aussie celebrities being like, where the bloody hell are ya? Come on down to Australia. And everyone hated it. Scott Morrison designed that ad program. And people just like, the fuck, Scott? He's like, oh, I thought it would work. And of course, yeah. But yeah, that's the state of the world. It's fucking crazy, and the only thing you can really do right now is just stay safe. Find ways to keep yourself from going crazy, and learning to deal with staying at home way more often. Yeah, it's crazy times, but again, it's cool to hop on here and chat with people. So thanks again for joining. I'm getting insanely tired because I'm rambling about politics, and that's never a good track for me. So thanks again, everyone. And next week, same time. Saturday seems to be a good time for most people, so yeah. Way more. Yeah, that makes sense. I've been thinking of doing a podcast, but don't really have a good base. Alright. Yeah, tell other people about the about the stream. If they like Pillars of Eternity, they'll catch it every week, unless something serious comes up. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I just don't know, like, a good format, you know? Yeah. Alright. I gotta sign off. I'm getting fucking crazy tired. All right. Catch you later, everyone. Thanks for joining.